Oh, jeez. What a whirlwind. That was very interesting. I was just at home, and now I've landed somewhere that feels just as special. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Saul Mirowitz Jewish Community School's virtual gala, There's No Place Like Mirowitz. I'm Jeremy Lieb, and it's my honor to be back here at school and on your screens as MC for this very special evening. I'll be here to help keep things moving along, and we'll have some fun along the way. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the very proud father of Gracie, a first grader here, right here at Mirowitz, and a pure joy in my life. My wife, Wendy, and I could not be happier that we chose Mirowitz for Gracie. It's become her home away from home, a place of comfort, confidence, clarity, a place where students are met where they are, encouraged to grow, and this year, given many reasons to smile under their masks. This past school year has reminded us more than ever that sending Gracie to Mirowitz is one of the best decisions that we've made as parents. Themes of courage, heart, home, and of course brains are present in these hallways every day. And we hope that tonight's gala will help you see just how awesome this school is and how lucky we've been to be in-person school since the first day last August. And moreover, to have a school of this caliber in our Jewish community. Now, a virtual gala certainly isn't a new idea anymore. We've all had a full year of online events, and while our distance from all of you has been challenging, we are proud of what Mirowitz, its families, and our entire community has been able to accomplish to stay safe while finding ways to stay connected. Okay, so let me explain how things are going to fly tonight. For the next 50 minutes or so, we'll be together, even though we're still apart, celebrating this incredible school that we all love so much. First things first, let me give you a quick tour of your screen so that way you know how to find things that you might need throughout the evening. What you're watching me on right now is a live streaming video. That means if you hit pause, there will be a delay when you press play again. See the green button that says Donate Now? This button is your friend. At some point this evening, I hope that you will feel inspired to press this button, and when you do, you'll be able to make a 100% tax-deductible gift to support Mirowitz. When you press this button, you can complete your transaction quickly and easily without missing a single moment of the fun. Now, many of you purchased tributes to honor the teachers, our chairs, your grandchildren, and loved ones. Thank you so much for doing that. Each $50 tribute goes directly to support our school. Now, I'm sure you're going to want to take a look at all of these tributes. So, after the gala is over, you can view all of them on the PDF that's located here on the site. Now, I want to not only acknowledge, but extend a deep and heartfelt Toda Rabbah to our Emerald City level sponsors. The Chad Family Foundation, Ellen and Jack Deutsch, the Steinberg Family Foundation, and to all of our very generous individual and corporate sponsors of tonight's virtual gala. Each of you stepped up and in the midst of continued economic uncertainty, maintained your commitment to our community's only pluralistic Jewish community day school. Thank you so much for your unwavering generosity and vision. We're all incredibly grateful. So, what's the plan for tonight? You may recognize some of the elements of tonight's gala, and other parts will be new or presented with a twist. As always, we'll bring you videos that remind you just how special and unique our school really is. Together, we'll recognize our unbelievably talented faculty and staff, and also honor those celebrating milestones of 5, 10, 15, and 20 years. We'll also honor Dr. Barbara Green, our Meyer and Marcel Kranzberg Visionary Award recipient. We'll hear from the Wizards of Mirowitz, our fearless head of school and board president. Our hearts will be warmed as we listen to the personal stories of one of our own middle school students and a current parent. And you'll have the opportunity to help fund the need and turn your own feelings of inspiration into action. Although you're there, and I'm here, we are all together tonight, walking down a metaphorical yellow brick road in support of this wonderful school. Now it's my special pleasure to introduce you to not one, but two of the truly good ones. Ladies and gentlemen, our gala co-chairs, Marilyn Levison and Rebecca Rubin-Schlansky.
We must be over the rainbow.
good evening, everybody. Hi, Rebecca. You look amazing in your ruby red slippers.
Hi, Marilyn. I love your dress. It's such a great color.
Thanks, I got it in Emerald City. I keep hearing there's no place like Mirowitz, but I haven't been able to visit the school all year. So I was hoping that if I clicked my heels 3 times, I will be swept away to Mirowitz. Mirowitz is a great and powerful place.
Well, actually, that's what tonight is all about. We've created a COVID-safe way for you and everyone else to experience the magic of Mirowitz from the comfort of your own homes. You can still experience the brains, heart, and courage of our students, especially during this difficult year. We are so thrilled that you have all joined us, and we are proud to be your co-chairs for tonight's gala.
On our journey down the yellow brick road, we are so grateful that the school has remained open, safe, and able to provide my grandchildren, your daughter, and all of our students with the best we know is possible. Follow the yellow brick road, you need to learn the code. Follow the students and follow the staff, it's good for the young and the old. It hasn't been an easy road to travel, but a necessary one to meet the needs of our families and maintain a sense of stability and normalcy. We'd like to raise a glass of our signature ruby red slipper drink to all who have helped to make this year possible. The faculty, Cheryl Mayon, our head of school, Diane Rosen, board president, the students, parents, and of course, you.
Marilyn and I would also like to thank all of our partners who made tonight's gala possible. Our amazing committee worked so hard to make it as special as it could be. It's no easy feat to plan an extravaganza during a pandemic, but their creativity and dedication makes it as if we're all together in Oz tonight. Speaking of being together, we need to give a huge thank you to our medical advisory team, who has consulted with us and guided us all year so we could have school in person and all stay safe. And to our gala honoree, Barbara Green, we are simply over the rainbow excited to honor you tonight.
Look, there's Jeremy heading our way. Oh my gosh, he has a bucket of water. I'm cavelling.
Ladies, nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't melt you. We've got way too much work to do tonight to help Mirowitz. I do love the way they both truly embraced tonight's theme. That green dress, those ruby red slippers, moreover, the way the entire committee stepped up once again this year to tackle a virtual event and make it fun. In fact, one of the Wicked Witch's flying monkeys stopped by earlier to tell me that at the end of tonight's show, you'll get to see some photos of Mirowitz students having some gala-themed fun at school last week. And the warmth and love of Mirowitz really makes our community a special one. To tell us a little bit more about how the school, its board, and its medical advisory committee helped make this in-person year happen, let's hear from board president Diane Rosen.
It hit me on Yom HaShoah. I saw photos of my children lighting memorial candles in the lobby at Mirowitz. How incredible, for they are the great-grandchildren of Holocaust survivors. This school means something to me, to the community, and to the Jewish people. I'm Diane Rosen, and I'm the board president at Mirowitz. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. What a year it has been. I remember attending the virtual gala last year and watching Barbara's virtual speech and thinking that I was so happy that I was not going to have to do that this year. Well, here we are. Even though many aspects of our lives are still quite different than prior to the pandemic, one thing that has not changed is our children's education and experience at Mirowitz. The amazing teachers and staff have worked tirelessly to ensure that our students have felt safe, connected, and loved, all while providing a world-class education. The fact that the school was able to provide a sense of normalcy during this stressful year for our 185 students made all of our lives much easier. Although we were not able to meet in person, we were able to connect in new ways through Zoom. Students were able to learn virtually if they were unable to attend in person. Grandparents from all over the country could join in tefillah or bake challah with their grandkids. And I personally was able to attend Kabbalat Shabbat more frequently. Prospective parents were given virtual tours, and parents could gather on Zoom happy hours to get to know each other better. Not even a global pandemic could keep us apart. I'd like to personally thank the board and the medical advisory team members for all the additional work that has gone into making this year of in-person learning possible. On behalf of the board of directors and the entire Mirowitz community, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Cheryl Maayan and the tremendously talented teachers and staff who have gone above and beyond this year to provide the best of secular and Jewish education. Mazel tov to all who are celebrating milestone years, and a huge mazel tov to my predecessor, mentor, and friend, Dr. Barbara Green, for her well-deserved honor this evening. Barbara is a hard worker and leads by example. She also helps those around her succeed and pushes them to reach their potential. I would truly not be here in this position today if it were not for the guidance and encouragement of Barbara Green. I'd like to recognize some of the great partners that we have in the St. Louis Jewish community. I'd like to thank the Jewish Federation of St. Louis, and specifically the President and CEO, Brian Herstig, as well as Board Chair Greg Yowitz, who have demonstrated their commitment to ensuring that Jewish education remains a strategic priority. I would also like to thank the Steinberg Family Foundation for matching all new and increased gifts for our Fund the Need auction. Last, but not least, I'd like to thank all of you here tonight for joining us in our gala celebration. With your generosity, we can provide the financial support needed to keep Mirowitz operating as the shining example of all a community school should be. Together, we can continue to prove to the world that there is no place like Mirowitz. I hope to see you all in person next year. And now back to Jeremy.
Oh, hi again. As you could see, I'm a little out of my element here at the moment, much like Dorothy when she first landed in Oz. This, my friends, is one of the dynamic, colorful, and warm rooms where Mirowitz students learn to be their best. Mirowitz staff and teachers are on a mission to provide Mirowitz students with it all: a hands-on, academically rigorous curriculum, lessons in social responsibility, and meaningful Jewish learning. During their years at Mirowitz, students restore prairies, lobby elected officials, test water quality of streams, pick vegetables on a kibbutz, and walk in the footsteps of MLK. As they do so, they joyfully connect with their heritage and develop skills for a lifetime of leadership. It all starts in a room just like this one. Now meet Shawnee. She can tell you how Mirowitz makes that kind of childhood possible for all kinds of learners.
Hi, my name is Shawnee, and I'm a 6th grade student at Mirowitz. I love reading, writing, dancing, and spending time with my friends and my family. Before Mirowitz, when I was at public school, I was considered an average student. My teachers were giving me work that was too easy, yet I was making some mistakes. I had 23 kids in my class, and some of them had bigger problems than I did, so my teachers didn't notice how I was processing things. In 2nd grade, I went to a learning specialist, and I was diagnosed with mild dyslexia. That's when I came to Mirowitz. So what does it feel like to have dyslexia? Well, I have a metaphor to explain. You know when you look up at the sky and see a sliver of the moon? You know the rest of the moon is there, but no matter how hard you try, you still can't see it. That's what dyslexia feels like for me. When I came to Mirowitz, things changed. My teachers introduced me to a whole new way of learning. Instead of just reading out of a textbook, we do hands-on projects. Learning this way not only helps us understand the material better, but it's really fun. In social studies this year, we built Mesopotamian aqueducts and had an ancient Greek Olympics. In science, we designed a drip irrigation system. In Hebrew, we managed campaigns for major political parties in Israel. When I was younger, the learning support teachers showed helpful tricks like breaking words into small chunks and playing word games. Even though I don't have to meet with them as much anymore, I still use some of the strategies they shared with me. Sometimes I need extra time on tests and a little help organizing myself. This extra attention has been extremely useful. I'm now reading high school and college level books and doing really well in all of my classes. But I'm not the only one who gets attention from the teachers. Mirowitz is amazing for all kids, those who have minor disabilities and those who don't. My classmates and I are learning so much, and while we're at it, we're connecting with our heritage, learning the meaning of Jewish prayer, speaking to each other in Hebrew, and growing as Jewish leaders. One thing I really love about Mirowitz is that our teachers want us to be smart and to be good people. In addition to our usual subjects, our teachers give us opportunities to use our voices for change. We lobby our representatives, we care for the earth, and we help those who are in need. We learn ways we can have a positive impact on the world and express our beliefs. We also learn to be proud of who we are. which is why I feel comfortable sharing this story with you. I am learning to use my dyslexia to my advantage, just like Albert Einstein did. He had a great impact on the world, and so will I. There really is no place like Mirowitz.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might. Animals that eat straw? Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers? And bears.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
More like courage and heart and knowledge, oh my, right? Seriously, Shawnee, you should be so proud of your accomplishments. What a gem. A ruby, perhaps. Okay, enough with the movie puns. I'm gonna head up to the science lab right now to see what these middle schoolers are up to these days. Now remember, you can give now or anytime during tonight's event. Donation buttons will be live after the event as well if you prefer to soak up all of the magic on your screen first. Now, let's talk to our esteemed head of school, Cheryl Mayan, about what this school year has looked like from her perspective and from that of the dedicated teachers who keep these children smiling under their masks.
As educators, we learned a lot this year. We never realized how much teaching we do with our faces. Teachers can use their faces to quiet a room, to tell them they asked a good question, to ask, what do you think? To show a child she's doing the right thing, and to celebrate an accomplishment. Sadly, that superpower has been hiding under a mask this year, but leave it to Mirowitz educators to find a new path, forge new tools, and flow with the changing times. Join me tonight in thanking our extraordinary teachers and staff who made the world go round, even when it stopped turning for so many students around the globe. They show up every day, in person, and love their students. They teach and listen to children through masks, give up precious preparation time, bravely eat lunch with their students, and go home each day tired, but knowing that they made a difference, knowing that their work matters. I know all of you tonight join me in pouring out our love and gratitude to Mirowitz educators. It is our pleasure tonight to honor 4 teachers for giving us 5 years of excellent service. Felicia Abachis Flynn, our beloved, turtle-loving kindergarten teacher and child whisperer. Walking into Felicia's class is like walking into a mini university with students engaged in deep learning, group work, independent work, and joyful inquiry. Sagit Krieger, our loving Hebrew teacher who makes miracles by getting kindergartners to speak Hebrew by October, year after year. She is creative, determined, and provides memorable learning experiences that will be part of her students' history forever. Connie Mueller. Connie works with our advanced middle school math students who have accelerated ahead of their regular class. Her brilliant mathematical knowledge and ability to bring lofty, abstract concepts to earth ensures that our middle school students work to their full potential. And she is an awesome team member that her colleagues know they can count on. And Carolyn Zahm, one of our fabulous academic learning support teachers for Mirowitz, who's given our students her love and expertise these past 5 years. Students brighten up when they see Carolyn enter a room, eagerly hoping that she will ask them to work with her that day. Thank you, Felicia, Sagit, Connie, and Carolyn for 5 wonderful years. And we also celebrate 2 teachers for 10 years of excellence. Nancy James, our middle school math teacher. Nancy is both a mathematician and an artist, able to inspire every child to achieve heights in math. She fiercely advocates for every child's success, goes above and beyond expectations to see that her students understand the material, and jumps in to help with the middle school team whenever and wherever there is a need. Outside of math class, Nancy can be seen having lunch with a girl group to help them work out a social conflict, helping math students with their math skills before and after school, and serving as faculty advisor to the Vaad Chesed Student Council. On top of her excellence in math education, student advocacy, and team spirit, Nancy James brings her love of craft to the middle school through elective classes in quilting, sewing, and math and art. Mirowitz is a more beautiful place because Nancy has been helping lead it for 10 extraordinary years. Risa Shires. As our occupational therapist, it is Risa's charge to work with children on their physical, cognitive, and sensory development. She works with children on motor challenges. She assesses appropriate desk height and seating for students and works with Mr. Tommy to adjust workspaces for children of different sizes. She provides movement breaks for children and helps teachers learn tricks that will ensure a child's success in the classroom. She helps students with everything from academics, play, socialization, and daily living activities. But Risa goes above and beyond her job description. Risa will step into the classroom and help out in any way that will enable a child to succeed, even if they are not part of her caseload. Our Mirowitz community is truly blessed to have the incomparable Mora Risa among us. And tonight, we also honor Andrea Newstead for 15 years of service to Mirowitz. Andrea has blossomed along with the school over these past 15 years. She started as a first and second grade teacher, then became our technology coordinator, and now our invaluable director of technology. Andrea manages the micro and the macro with ease and an incredible ability to pivot. She is a text message away to every teacher who needs tech support, and she is able to pull together a technology wish list to inspire our donors with multiple bids and details. Andrea is able to pop into classrooms to teach digital citizenship or technology skills, and manage our important relationships with Jewish Federation and the Creve Coeur Police with regards to security. Andrea can manage our website and our social media and give her heart and time to students who need some extra love. Andrea is dedicated to excellence in all her work. She has high standards and follows through with every detail. This school is richer for having 15 wonderful years of Andrea's expertise and commitment. And finally, we celebrate Limor Shacham. Limor has taught Hebrew and Israel here at Mirowitz for 20 years. Just ask her about the importance of Mirowitz in her and her children's lives, and you will watch tears well up in her eyes. Limor is one of those educators who has Mirowitz deep in her kishkas, deep in her soul. She believes in the power of growing up in a Jewish community where connection with Israel is nourished and students become the kind of leaders her own daughters have grown up to be. When alumni come back to visit, Mora Limor is someone they are always looking for, as they know they can count on a wide smile and a reminiscence of shared memories. Thank you, Limor, for your dedication and your passion to Hebrew education, to nourishing an Israeli connection, and to help lead a community of shared values here at Mirowitz. We have loved these first 20 years with you.
Whoa, stop right there. There's another person we need to celebrate tonight. It's a leader with a brain. When I hired Cheryl as a Judaics teacher 20 years ago, I knew she had so much potential. Convincing her to come back to St. Louis to take a job at our Jewish day school is part of our legacy.
She is someone who has a lot of courage. It takes a brave soul to lead a school through a merger, a pandemic, and all the challenges in between. I particularly admire the way that Cheryl has embraced Jewish pluralism and other forms of diversity and built a school that is raising a generation of future leaders who can engage across differences and appreciate that we are bound together by our sacred heritage.
It is someone who has a heart. Cheryl is passionate and compassionate. She wants only the best for every student. I recognized that when we were colleagues, and I recognize it now that my granddaughter is in kindergarten at Mirowitz.
And it's someone who doesn't hide behind an emerald curtain. No, Cheryl did not wave a wand to make Mirowitz what it is. The success of this school is the result of her vision, drive, and hard work, of her insistence on hiring the best teachers, of preserving a culture of joy, of ensuring that Mirowitz students have a childhood that's filled with meaning. Cheryl, because of your leadership,
We all have been changed for good.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason,
bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
it
Well,
will
maybe
that
we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our story is end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from the torrent by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in innocent wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Love you, Aunt Cheryl. Congrats.
Congratulations, Morris Cheryl.
Mazal tov.
Congratulations.
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Love you, Mom. Thanks for all the work you do.
Love you, Mom.
Congratulations, Cher. 20 years of educating is a lot to be proud of. Mazel tov. I love you.
For good.
Wow, just wow. Now, Cheryl and all the teachers are my personal heroes this year, staying open, giving our children a place to grow and thrive. I'm pretty sure our viewers agree, and we can't thank you enough. And how about all those alumni coming back to honor Morris Cheryl? Seeing the impact that she's made over her 20 years and knowing that she and the amazing Mirowitz teachers have impacted our children for good, well, that inspires me to give. How about you? Now, this year's Fund the Need is focused on 3 areas that will provide immediate relief for the impact that COVID has taken on our school. Once the leadership learned that there was a way to open safely, they were determined to make it happen for the sake of the students. Learning in person is just much more effective. It's as simple as that. So the school invested nearly $300,000 in equipment, personnel, and technology upgrades. They hired a nurse and permanent substitute teachers. They bought dividers and thermometers. They ensured that we had one-to-one technology for each of our 185 students. They purchased screens to build makeshift offices so adults could work safely. We took a risk, and it paid off. With the exception of one snow day, we did not close the building for even one day all year. Over the course of the year, we've raised funds to cover about half of those reopening costs. But as of tonight, we're still $150,000 in the red, and we're counting on your donations to help us close the gap. Now, if you or someone that you love enjoyed a Mirowitz education this year, if you want St. Louis's only pluralistic day school to be here for children, today and in the future, if you believe that Jewish education will ensure our Jewish future, we ask you to make a gift. We need you, and we appreciate your generosity. Now, if you've met a Mirowitz student, you know that what is happening at the school every day is holy work. We're raising a generation of ethical leaders, curious learners, and compassionate human beings who are going to make an impact on the world, and your gift is an investment in our future. So, let's say now you could simply click that donate button that we discussed earlier. When you do, you'll see your impact in real time on the progress bar. If you want to double your impact, yeah, we want that too. The Steinberg Family Foundation has generously offered to match any brand new Fund the Need gift and any increased gift over last year up to $18,000. This is huge. Thank you so much to the Steinberg family for your generosity and vision.
Fund the Need giving levels begin at $5,000, and I'd like to thank Jackie Levin and Michael Rubin, as well as Dr. Arlene and Rabbi Jeffrey Stiffman for starting us off strong with your pre-bid at this very generous level. Now, who of you out there would like to join them at the $5,000 level?
While you're giving that some thought, let's hear a few words about the impact of a Mirowitz education from a Mirowitz mom who's been part of our community for 12 years.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Baer, and I've been a parent here at Mirowitz for 12 years. My daughter graduated from Mirowitz a few years ago. She's a junior at Clayton High School, and my son is in 8th grade. So unless they let me enroll our dog, this is sadly my last year as a Mirowitz mom. So when people tell me that I have great kids, I, of course, would love to take all the credit, but I know that this school really helped shape them into the very thoughtful and ethical, smart teenagers that they are. So thank you, Mirowitz. This has really been a weird year, and it's strange to be right now in the building for the first time. But it's not about the building, it's what happens in the building. And in this building, my kids were embraced and continue to be embraced. The teachers really know them, and they really care about them. They're thrilled when Mariah drives through the carpool line to pick up Micah, and they all want to know how she's doing. And she's doing great, by the way. There was a time when she would say she wasn't good at math, but thanks to more Andrea and Mrs. James, she's getting all A's in her high school math classes. And she knows how to study, thanks to Mr. Schmidt and all the teachers who supported her along the way, especially in middle school, where she really learned how to study. The relationships between the teachers and the students and between the students themselves are really lifelong. And the students' whole self, their spiritual and emotional and academic, it all matters, and it's all nurtured here from an early age. So as parents, we're often second-guessing some of our decisions and trying to figure out if we're doing the right thing. But I know, at least with this decision, I definitely got it right.
I just love my school.
As a fellow Mirowitz parent, I truly could not agree more. Thank you, Jennifer, for helping our guests understand the tremendous impact of a Mirowitz childhood. Now, if you haven't already, now is the time to get your credit cards ready. If you're watching on your computer, you can donate below or grab your mobile device. Our next Fund the Need level is $2,500. Now, all of these funds will help cover reopening costs that gave our students a safe and relatively normal year. Thank you so much to the Gallup Family Foundation, which is already pre-bid at this level. Now, who out there would join our generous friends at the $2,500 level? There really is no place like Mirowitz. That's true every year, but especially this year. Now, during such a precarious time, Mirowitz families had a silver lining. Watch this video and see what I mean.
During a year like this, we all needed a silver lining.
Mirowitz in person, that was ours.
Thank you, Mirowitz teachers and staff. We're just so fortunate to have our kids in person all year.
My son is reading.
My kids collaborated on their Hebrew homework.
My son just lobbied our state representative.
They've been smiling.
Smiling under their masks all year.
Every
single
day.
For all the right reasons, parents have not been able to be in the building this year. I sure wish I could click my heels to see why my child comes home so happy. There's no place like Mirowitz.
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 Hi,
Jacob.
Meet Sophia.
Hi, Laura, Julie.
Sophia, what do you love about kindergarten?
Well, lots of things that I love about it.
And just what makes Sophia smile under her mask this year? She'll gladly tell you.
I'm learning lots and lots of Hebrew.
Today, it's Sophia's turn to be the leader in Hebrew. Sophia loves Hebrew. She especially loves that she can learn Hebrew in person with all of her friends.
And it's like no fun if you don't have a friend to play with.
There's no place like Mirowitz.
There's no place like Mirowitz.
Meet Jonah.
Hi everyone, welcome to my second grade class.
Jonah loves second grade.
Yeah, that's true. I love everything about school.
He loves to write.
I used to have really sloppy writing, I could admit it, but it's kind of changed now.
He loves science.
Have a little circle.
And he really loves his teacher.
She doesn't like just spill the answer. She like gives you a tip and then she lets you move on.
Jonah knows that this year has been so much better than it could have been.
It's gonna be weird when I say it, but like you really get to like feel being in person.
Well, what does that feel like, Jonah?
Feels like just happiness. It's been a really amazing year.
There's no place like Mirowitz.
There's no place like Mirowitz.
This is Max.
Come to the prairie with me.
Each year, the third grade class spends time studying our local biome, the prairie. They know the flora,
It's a plant that catches flies.
the fauna, and they are pretty passionate about prairie restoration.
Olivia and I made an announcement about ways people can help the prairie. You can help us by collecting seeds and giving them to us. Keep calm and prairie on.
Wow, Max. In what other ways have you been a leader this year?
The Mesa Bear said, well, I led Tefillah recently. In a few weeks, I get to read Torah in front of the whole school.
But Max, you're only in third grade.
I know. That's the kind of thing you get to do in third grade at Mirowitz. I'm just glad we get to do it in person.
There's no place like Mirowitz. There's no place like Mirowitz.
Come on up to middle school and meet Leah. She's been at Mirowitz since kindergarten.
I've loved every year, but I especially love this year. I have great teachers, awesome friends, cool electives.
Electives?
Yep. Some of my friends are taking Latin, robotics, creative writing,
Sewing.
I'm taking a math and art class, We're using polynomials to determine a weaving pattern.
What other cool things are you doing this year?
Oh, okay, so we're building a structure that can survive an earthquake, and it has to hold like 250 grams of weight and be 36 centimeters tall. Ours did not survive, but it was a lesson we could not have learned over Zoom. In the matzah bake-off, we had to combine ingredients, knead and shape the dough, and bake matzah in less than 18 minutes. I would have been sorry to miss that. If I was safer doing virtual school, then I was okay with it. I was really excited to be back in person, to get to see my friends. I feel really lucky that I get to be here every single day.
There's no place like Mirowitz. No place like Mirowitz. There's no place like Mirowitz.
There really is no place like Mirowitz.
I couldn't say it better myself. There really is no place quite like Mirowitz. We don't take for granted either that Mirowitz teachers and staff have been here in person for our kids every single day. Now, before I introduce our final part of the evening, I want to say thank you. This progress bar just keeps going up, and it's so exciting to watch. Your support's made this extraordinary year possible, and it allows Mirowitz to enter the next year on solid ground.
Thank you to all the generous friends who have pre-bid already at the $1,000 and $500 level.
If you haven't made your gift yet, and you're able to do so, please consider joining them at the $500 level at this time. Emerald City, such a great part of the movie. But you know what? I really love that there are no smoke and mirrors here at Mirowitz. You'll have to come visit when the pandemic's over to see that all you've heard about Mirowitz is true. There really is no place like it. Now, speaking of emeralds, as you may know, the emerald is a symbol of spiritual awareness, protection, love, and wisdom. Barbara Green has demonstrated these qualities over many years as a dedicated Mirowitz parent, a visionary leader, and board president. She's been a pillar of strength for the school, which is why tonight we're honoring her with the Meyer and Marcel Kranzberg Visionary Award.
My mother, to me, is the true definition of a visionary. She sees what needs to be done, and then she does it.
I think it is so fitting that my mom is being honored with this Visionary Award. Growing up, if there was ever something I complained about or a situation I didn't like, she was the one that gave me the confidence and, quite honestly, the chutzpah to believe that I could be the change I wanted to see.
Our family and my parents and my mom have been involved in helping to grow and improve the day school and the Jewish community that we've been a part of.
My mom instilled in all of her daughters a love of the Jewish community. She always stressed the importance of being part of that community, participating, making a difference within the community, and Jewish Day School is a huge part of that.
Mom, I am so thankful for your wide vision, your impossible strength, and your constant support.
And it has been really incredible to watch, and I've been so inspired as her daughter to watch the amazing growth and work that she has put into this school and this community.
I am proud of everything she has accomplished in the Jewish world and beyond.
Her influence has allowed me to jump headfirst into so many situations, and I know that I'm stronger and hopefully a little bit wiser for it.
We loved our years at Mirowitz, and leaving the community for Atlanta, leaving our family was one of the hardest things we've ever done. But we did so knowing that we're continuing the passion for Jewish education. And we couldn't be prouder that you, Barbara, are an inspiration for them in putting Jewish education at the center of our value structure.
I would like to wish my mother Mazal Tov for this award.
We are so proud of everything that she has done for Mirowitz and everything that we know she's going to continue to do.
I'm so proud of you.
Mom, we're so proud of you, and we want to wish you all of our love and our best and a Mazal Tov.
Mazel tov. We love you so much.
Grandma, I know how much work you have put into making Mirowitz the best school you can be.
I know how hard you work to incorporate Judaism into your life.
I know how hard you worked. I love you. Bye. Mazal Tov, and I love you so much. You're the best grandma ever. We love you, Grandma!
Hello, Barbara! I come delivering awards.
Oh my God.
It is my pleasure to honor one of the women I admire most in the world with the Meyer and Marcel Kranzberg Visionary Award. You are spectacular. You were a fantastic board chair for 3 years, and I recently learned that Meyer Kranzberg was also a board president of his congregation. His work made the St. Louis Jewish community stronger, and so does yours. You give up your time when you have so very little. You are generous, and you inspire everyone with your passion and leadership. So it is my honor to give you this blessing bowl as our gift. It's a magical bowl filled with blessings from Mirowitz students, and we wish you a Mazal Tov.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. My volunteer work for Mirowitz has always been a source of joy, inspiration, and Jewish fulfillment. To me, our success in educating and challenging our amazing Jewish children into a world where they dedicate themselves to so much leadership and so many Jewish values is really an award in itself. Through my years with Mirowitz, I've also been privileged to work with an incredible head of school, now celebrating her 20th year, a passionate faculty who love and uplift our children, and an outstanding and incredibly inventive administrative staff who really did reinvent this year to be such a great success. I've also had a model in our Jewish community and in our Mirowitz community of so many other committed volunteers that elevate this school to its national reputation and to its tremendous success over time with their leadership and their personal resources. So I want to thank you all at this gala tonight and all those in our Jewish and our St. Louis communities who have dedicated themselves to making Mirowitz the incredible success and nationally reputed school that it is, and have committed their energy, their resources, their dollars to achieve that goal. And so thank you very much for this incredible gift.
Wow, look at that progress bar. You did this. Thank you so much for stepping up so generously and making Mirowitz a priority. I think it's pretty safe to say right now that our hearts are the only things melting as we wrap up tonight's gala. No water-soaked wicked witches here, I promise. I want to thank all of those who've already and continue as I speak to make a gift right here to Mirowitz. If you haven't made your personal impact already and were motivated by any of the stories that you heard tonight, now's the time. If you want to help St. Louis's only pluralistic community day school weather this storm, please go ahead and click that donate button. A gift at any level, in any amount, is needed and appreciated. It all helps us get closer to our goal. Thank you. Or if you're someone who needs processing time, no worries. You can always come back to this gala website anytime over the next few weeks and make your mark. Also, we recorded tonight's gala, so spread the love. Were you especially drawn to maybe one of our awesome videos or speakers? We'll post them up on our Mirowitz Facebook page and invite you to repost. Thank you for being with us tonight. We hope you'll wholeheartedly agree there truly is no place like Mirowitz. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we're over the rainbow level thrilled to have you recognize the importance of making our community's future leaders a priority.
chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top, that's where